Hoo-hoo, peeps! Here I am again. Sorry, phone died. And now let's get right into the music. I'm using the can as a voice instrument because I keep telling people this most mysterious song on the internet sounds like Meteor talking into a can. Okay. Like the wind, you came running. Take the consequence of living. Da, 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 da. There's no space. There's no tomorrow. Hear the young and restless breathing. Da, da, da. Check it in, check it out, for the sun goes down inside. Have it all anyway in the subways of your mind. Like the wind, you're going somewhere. There's no send communication. Da, 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 da. Okay, that shall be enough as a sample of Frida singing into a can. The send communication actually has inspired some people to the theory that it's like a song about the Cold War, Berlin Wall, Iron Curtain, which I find like really interesting also in today's context. And yeah, I compiled some facts here, or like facts as the internet states them. You're always encouraged to form your own opinion. And I think it's better like to say what these facts do with me rather than like just repeating them and like everybody else. So what I take home from this search for the mysterious song on the internet is that there are like 3 people claiming to have made it, but no one could so far like give any really conclusive evidence. I'm kind of not in favor of this guy because there is a really like clumsy German version of the song by this person too, and this like the text doesn't fit the original, or the text doesn't even fit the melody, and like he claims to have found a typed version of the text in his basement. So that reminds me a little bit of the discussion with typed letters in the pen paling world. Don't get me wrong, if someone has reasons to type their things, yes, please do. And today the typewriters are really vintage and really cool. But I mean, I write lyrics myself. I write stories myself. I have a really odd way of sketching all my thoughts, and I don't think it's that odd after all. So please, if anyone wants to conclusively prove to me that you have made the most mysterious song on the internet, show me your notebooks. I think when the phone died, we talked about Ellie Kane last, the guy from the Greek band Statues in Motion. Here I wrote age. I never know how old people are, but let's provide they composed a song in 1981-ish. I was born in 1981. I feel old. Or like most sources say 1984 because the synthesizer in the song was not made before 1983. Okay, anyway, have it all anyway, blah, blah. People who made songs in the 80s are probably like between 60 and 80 years old today. So there is not so much time left to ask people about like their memories or what happened. The guy who, if the statues in motion theory is right, sang here, Alvin Dean, he is missing. It's my understanding that he got lost somewhere in Australia. And there are people in the internet actually wishing for clues where he is now, if he's still alive. I think Ellie Kane in the interview about the song mentioned something about drugs, but I'm not sure if I understood that right. Anyway, we're kind of running out of time to ask this person, or he is even 6 feet under. We don't know. That's why we probably won't get any answers to this effect. Like some people made experiments with a most mysterious song, like remixing it or like isolating the voices, so you could see similarities or not similarities to other material that Alvin Dean has made. But as I said, the song sounds like someone talking into a can, or also someone making like Gregorian chants in a church. So I didn't find the isolated Alvin Dean voice too similar to the wind voice. I don't know if anyone has ever done like forensic analysis. Some people in the comments on diverse YouTube videos on the mysterious song say like finding an actual closure would be like telling a kid that Santa didn't exist. Actually, I would like to ask Darius and Lydia, the people with the original mixtape, if they have found any kind of closure that they could accept. Here, the YouTuber Wang, who made the song actually famous in the USA, mentions a guy from New Jersey, and like he thinks this is the most credible theory. I even forgot the name of the guy from New Jersey, because he has an Instagram or no Twitter about like lots of traumatic experiences, but not too much info. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong, my heart goes out to everybody who has some sort of traumatic experience. But then if people go like into desperately trying to prove that they made this song that radio presenters even consider boring, I don't know. It didn't, to me personally, it didn't sound authentic. What I found interesting when I dug up this guy really at the back of the Google search list, his friend posted on Stack Exchange, and Stack Exchange is like a music site that I even quoted in my master thesis about rock music. This guy's friend said there are hundreds of demos like this which were never intended to be on records, basically throwaway material. And let's say if this is right, the guy who posted on Stack Exchange played the guitar on this for his friend. And okay, shout out to whoever played the guitar. I really, really like the guitar solo. I just can't play the guitar. Otherwise, I would have played that for you too. But the interesting thing was there are hundreds of such songs which were probably played once on a radio station and then basically put to the trash. Upon this trash theory, I also wonder, are Darius and Lydia the only people who ever heard the song on the radio? I mean, it was supposed to be in a quite famous show for young people on a German radio station. Talking about the German radio station, I find it like really interesting that in more recent videos about people who haven't gone into these three main theory, talk about like it could be a Russian band because the text in itself is also inconclusive, and this person is clearly like not a native speaker of English. I doubt that someone would purposefully sing English in this super wrong grammar and super not understandable text, unless it's part of the artwork. I don't know. In one more recent video, I also found the item Goldilocks effect, like in the fairy tale Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Things can only happen because the circumstances are right. And in the 80s, as opposed to the 60s and 70s, there was tape recording. Like everybody could make mixtapes. And like in the 90s, the internet came along, and like today you're streaming everything, and everything has a name, and everything is like registered somewhere. So like today we wouldn't find as many mysterious songs or any mysterious songs at all, except for if someone purposefully threw them out into the universe. Oh yeah, some people say the song comes from a parallel universe, but let's say it sounds too much like the normal new wave, and like the other day I heard a song on the radio, but there were like people talking over it in a restaurant, so I can't say which song it was, but in the beginning I was like, oh wow, this sounds like the mysterious song. So like the mysterious song sounds like basically every other new wave song. Here I watched too much TV, but I decided to write down forensics in my list, because like if you really want to know if the voice is identical to someone, has anyone ever invested in like a forensic analysis? I mean, I know there are like many nerd analysis of the synthesizer in the story. Yeah, here, Pinky Complex. I just found Pinky Complex by Tattoos in Motion a couple of days ago. That's what I call a boring song, sorry. And this came to my attention because in this interview that the Mysterious Song Nerds have published with Ellie Kane, he also says that Pinky, I thought it was called Pinky Toe, was supposed to be the B-side of the mysterious song. But I don't know. If someone tells me I made a song of the type such and such, I would say hum the tune for me. And yeah, so it's a little bit wishy-washy, I must say. But I found like that was very nice of Ellie Kane to give this interview. Let's say to tell people stories, because people like stories. Stories are part of people's identity, and like in today's time, I would say the most mysterious song on the internet has become a part of my identity, and it's like really fun, like seeing new videos about it popping up, even though I have heard the story a zillion times now. People are illustrating the search for the song, and people are like sharing their own stories of how they had mixtapes and how they basically also recorded themselves on CDs and then forgot that they did that, and ages later they thought this was some mysterious band. So yeah, tell me about your like mysterious music moments, and I'll see you. Maybe I'll make a more coordinated video at some point where I'm painting the song in itself, how I see it. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend.